Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. I just want to start at the daily time frame, just as a reminder for everybody who's sort of missed previous videos. My view here with Solana is unchanged. That first of all, I don't think we've seen the low yet. Yeah, this especially in the last few days, the primary expectation, in my opinion, has been confirmed that we are still heading lower. Just sort of spoiler alert, I don't see a prospective low in place until we reach the $5 to $7 range. Maybe we will see even lower. And I fully mean that, because a lot of people have asked in the comments of the last video, do we really get to $7? I think so, at least until I see a strong signal to the upside. I mean, all these coins can now start to move up at any point. They have all dropped low enough to complete their respective wave 2 corrections, because I see this move up into November as a wave 1. November 21, and then we've been in a basically 13-month long wave 2 correction now that comes across in a WXY pattern, and we're now in the Y wave in my opinion, and this is an A, B, and the C wave is currently coming down in a 5-wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are a few ways of how this can be labeled. I wouldn't get too hung up on that, especially how I labeled this wave 4 down here is, matter of interpretation. I can say we had a wave 4 in here. We're now already in the wave 5 down, basically similar to what Bitcoin is doing. I can also say all of this has been some kind of an Elliott wave triangle, and the wave 5 has only just started. I can also construct it in a way that I say this red wave 3 wasn't even finished. So there's different ways, and we don't want to make it too complicated. And in the end, it doesn't really change a lot in terms of the key support areas and where we're heading. So for me, it's very simple. I don't think the low is in. Yesterday we had obviously, and I did find it out after my last video, what led to that green candle that we saw, which in the end was nothing to get too excited about. As I already said in yesterday's video, I don't think it was a substantial reversal or anything. It was only a tweet of, obviously, as you probably all know, by Vitalik. So he basically wished the team all the best, I would say, so the Solana team. But and so there was no reason to get too excited. In the end, on the daily chart, you don't even recognize that candle, that red candle, the green candle that we saw. It's basically an indecision candle here yesterday, and today we've got the same thing. So two candles with a very small body and large wicks. They indicate indecision. So this is also what markets usually do when we get towards the end of a downtrend. Now, again, towards the end of a downtrend, I don't think we've ended this yet. In terms of targets here for this third wave, we talked actually about lower. We talked about this area here between $6.38 and $7.12. Now, we might or might not get there. We find support here in this channel at the moment. So as long as we are in this channel, we follow the move down. Again, I don't have a very clear picture of the subwaves here, because this is just getting, how do I want to say? It's a mess of a corrective price structure or a diagonal pattern. So this can become a lot of things. For example, if we are in a diagonal, it would be very easy to say that, obviously in a diagonal, I have to label the subwaves as ABCs. Now, I could very easily say the wave 3 is still ongoing, and this was just an A wave, maybe here a small B wave, and we're coming down now in C. But we have to take it level by level, guys. In the end, these are not high probability trade setups. There's also not the setup where I would say, it's the time to go long here or to short. In the end, the trend for me is further down, especially as long as we're staying below the $15 level. We had a strong resistance up here at $15. As long as we're staying below that level, I think we're gonna head down lower. And we haven't even made a higher high here yesterday with that candle that we saw. So you can draw here a trend line, and you can see we're still below that. So this might in the end turn into some kind of a descending wedge. Yeah, you can see how we are adhering. We are adhering both to the larger channel, but within the larger channel to a smaller channel or wedge pattern. So I would focus on that in terms of, moving further down. Only really a break out of that larger channel plus a move above $15 would indicate for me that a low is in. This Otherwise, it is too speculative, and too risky. I mean, buying into this without any clear reversal signal is dangerous. This will drop further in my opinion, and I don't see a prospective low in place with the wave count here. 1, 2, 3, another 4 up maybe. Yeah, maybe this was the 4, but then I would still wait for another 5 waves down. Here in a wave 5, and we calculated target already in the previous video, and it took us to 376 for the wave 5. So somewhere in that region down here, we should find support, and the buyers should jump in and buy. And if not, yeah, then it opens the door obviously to 0, which I don't think and don't hope will happen. I mean, I wish Solana also all the best, and I hope it will recover. It would be good for the crypto market as a whole. Yeah, we don't want any large coins to go bust here. Yeah, but I don't see any sign of a reversal yet. I don't see the trend has changed to the upside. It's clearly still down, and I think we have 1 or 2 more lows to come here to the downside. And as I said, I could also easily label the wave 3 still as ongoing, and then we would have even more iterations to the downside. So we need to take it level by level and just wait for a reversal signal, a reversal pattern. For me, this is clearly still to go down. I still expect a reversal somewhere down there, but we have really dropped into really dangerous territory, and I think Alameda still own quite a bit of SOL. Now I don't know how that will affect the market going forward, if they will dump more SOL, obviously at a loss. But my last update was they were still holding sort of above 10% of all SOL coins, which is not great. So I'll keep you updated about SOL. Hope it will recover at some point here, but at the moment the trend is clearly still down, especially after we broke below key support here at $10.90, this low from the 22nd of November. And by the way, if you see this, yeah, you had previous support here at this wave 1 low. All we did yesterday was just to retest that from below, and it was confirmed. So that is also quite bearish and would indicate further continuation to the downside, with targets, as I said, here between $6.38 and $7, and lower than that around the $4 mark. Okay, and that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.